Hey there guys and dolls, my name is Celtic Titan and welcome back to Play Gank Evolved. Now I know we still haven't done the Simian Flu or the Shadow Plague. We're working on it. We're gonna get there, I promise you. But considering this time of year and the holidays and whatnot, I thought there was a really special scenario we should go ahead and work on. Now we are going to go through the official scenarios on the channel eventually. More than likely once I'm done with the main game itself. But there's a special one. There's a very, very special one I want to get to today. And that's this little guy right here, Santa's little helper. So this scenario here, I mean, I'm not going to read this out word for word to you guys. I mean, you guys can do that if you'd like. But essentially now, every government in the world has banned fun. Okay, there is no happiness. There should be no happiness. And darn you, if you are happy, you're going to be dealt with. So what are we doing here? We're actually trying to help build happiness. All right, now it's going to be a little bit different than your typical Neurax worm, okay, guys? So, it is going to be more like a Transcendence run, okay, just like we had done before. So I'm going to change it up just a little bit. We're going to go with Metabolic Jump, Genetic Mimic, Aqua Sight. There is an argument to be made for Aerosite if you really, really wanted to do it that way, but we're going to go for Aqua Sight anyways, because that's what I usually do. Extremophile for a bonus in all environments. Now, typically, when we're going with the Neurax worm, we'll go for Symptostasis, but we're not going to this time. Okay, this time, for Santa's little helper, it's going to be a lot about transmissions. So that's the one we want to be able to just jet right through the entire thing. And I'll explain it here in just a second. So we're going to go with Mega Brutal, and we're going to call it Presents, because why not? Why not? If we're Santa's little helper, we're going to be delivering presents. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start in Saudi Arabia. Now, one of the very first things, guys, that you're going to notice right there, it just happened. Every single land border on Earth, every seaport, every airport is now closed. Okay, that's because travel and fun and all of that good stuff has been completely banned across the world. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that. Because in this particular case, if you remember the Neurax worm, we went for our Trojan planes and stuff like that, okay? So I will explain certain things as we go along, because I don't want to spend, 10 minutes right at the beginning describing the whole strategy. It's best that you just follow along if that's what you're doing. But for the most part, like I said, we're going to be going for transmissions, guys. Plain and simple, okay? Now, we're starting in Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia does get the best spread out of the entire game. I mean, let's be honest here. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to get as much traction in Saudi Arabia as we possibly can. Okay? Because once we start getting them to open up their borders, we want to just shoot out of Saudi Arabia and go everywhere. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up Cracker Cocoon. Okay? That's going to give us a bonus in arid countries. Alright, and then we're going to go for Solar Perfume 1 and 2, which is basically like a heat resistance. And then we're going to move on from there and start working down a certain special set of symptoms. Alright, so you can see here we're slowly building, slowly building. Okay, there we go. There's Solar Perfume. Now we're going to jump into our symptoms. Now, it's just like the regular Neurax worm, where you got to pick up a couple of symptoms just to get the ball rolling. Okay, so we got Santa's little Neurax worm. That's exactly what we're going for. And then Festive Tendrils. And then that unlocks the rest of the tree. Okay? So just to give you a little bit of background on each one, Indulgence and Laughter are basically your infectivity symptoms. Okay? That's what we're worried about right now, is infectivity. We are not going to have lethality because it's a Transcendence run. So we do need to worry about infectivity, but not right away, okay? We're going to be going through the entire transmission tree first. Friendship will lead you down a mutation tree, which there can be an argument for that, absolutely. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's better to just go for a sure thing. Contentedness actually gives you a little bit of chip out of the cure. And then Sloth takes away your happiness, which is what you do not want. Okay, your happiness has replaced your severity. Okay, So there can be an argument to be made about, not building too much severity right away. But right now, in this particular scenario, let's go ahead and just let it run. We are working on getting them to open up land borders, and they're not going to close again. Okay, we just need them to open. All right, and that's why we're not going to be too worried about... Oh, nice. Nice, we were already moving around a little bit. So we're not going to worry too much about the Trojan plane type abilities, because you can see now we've actually unlocked the ability to use that. But we're not going to worry too much over that, okay? It's not as necessary in this particular one. So here we go. Digital Elf. Host takes happy selfies and shares them around the world. It tempts the small chance to open up borders, ports, and airports in uninfected countries. We're going to go all the way up, guys, okay? Now, what that's going to do for us is hopefully we'll start to see it here. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, it's not really showing up in the land borders, but it will show up. Okay, Saudi is overwhelmed with joy. They cannot do any cure research because they just don't care. We'll pick up Digital Herald, and hopefully we'll start seeing... There it goes. There it goes, right there. So Saudi Arabia has opened its ports, of course. Here goes New Zealand, the USA. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to pick up Digital Angel. And now we're going to move completely into transmissions. Okay, guys? Wow, look at them. They all just bing, bang, one after another, just completely opening up their ports. And now we have access to the entire world. Now understand that as we infect them, when we take over the country... Whoa. We are spinning out of control here. Okay, so as we take over the country... we are going to be able to stop them from working on the cure anymore, okay? So again, we have arid countries down here. We've got humid countries in the fair weather friend. And over here, we've got emotive radar, which is going to give us a blanket kind of infectivity across all climates. But then that will lead to rich, urban, and rural, okay? We're going to be taking it all, guys, okay? We are not messing around here. Alright, so we'll start with the rich and urban. And start building some more points. Now, eventually, guys, that cure is going to go, and it is going to go like gangbusters. Okay? They do not mess around in this scenario. Let's pick up that cold one. We'll pick up the rich one. Probably want to jump on... humid pretty darn quick here. There we go. And we'll pick up that rural run. We'll pick up the arid one. That should be all of that. You see here, guys, we are jumping around the world quick, okay? Once they open that stuff up, I mean, the floodgates have opened. It's completely done for them. So we'll pick up our final level of urban. We're going to go for solar, and then, actually, you know what? The heck with it. Let's pick up the rural one now. We'll go with the final heat one here in just a moment. There it is. Beautiful. We're all done with that. Okay, now, over in the abilities... we do have our typical genetic hardening and genetic reshuffle. We are going to try and pick up a genetic hardening real quick because we do want to slow them a little bit. But then we also have surprise delivery. Now that's going to be very helpful if we have any holdouts. Right now we still have a few countries that haven't been infected, so I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start focusing on these symptoms here. Laughter, indulgence. Okay, perfect. Well, let's start doing it. Perfect. Okay. Let's pick up that indulgence. Oh, let her run, let her run. Oh, man. These symptoms costs are starting to fly on us. Okay, how are we doing here? 89 gaze till the cure is done. But again, guys, once we completely consume the country, it's out of the equation for research, okay? we don't have to worry about it anymore. Because by then we'll have a nice high happiness score. We won't have to worry. It'll be just fine. So let's let her roll. As you can see, the cure is going nuts on us, but there we go. Alright, how are we doing? Actually, let's take a step back and look in here. We've got Greenland, Sweden, and Morocco, the 3 ones that are infamous for making you just want to pull out every single hair you have on your head. Okay, so we're going to pick up partying. We will come back for joy. We might go down for a little bit of contentedness soon. I don't want to worry about that one just yet. I want to focus on getting joy. Intoxication is not one you want to go after. Okay, guys, that's going to reduce your happiness, and that's not what you want to do. It will increase infectivity, but not at the cost of happiness. All right, where are we at? Oh, no. We just got hosed. We just got hosed real bad. Where are we not at? Greenland. Oh, Greenland. You know what? The heck with it. We're going to pick up a special delivery for Greenland. Okay. Let's pick up that symptom. Oh, I forgot to pick up the genetic hardening. Oh, that's okay. Cure just took a huge hit. Oh, look at that. Cure's basically destroyed now. Nobody cares. Nobody's doing anything about it. Oh, Greenland just took off. If we can pull off a reshuffle before the end. Hold on. We might be able to get a better score. Okay, presence brings joy to all the world. Of course, the grammar is a little, but what are you going to do? The Nurex worm has saved the world. Humans have a bright new future ahead of them, living together in eternal happiness. Have a great holiday. And that's all there is to it, guys. I mean, this one is crazy easy. I mean, especially seeing as, let's be honest, the Nurex worm isn't the hardest one out there at all, especially when you go the Transcendence path. All you have to do is just be a little patient at the beginning of this one. Give it a little time. Let her go a little bit. You know? I mean, and as you can see, that cure took off, but we stopped it pretty quick, too. I mean, we stopped that thing dead in its tracks. There was nothing they could do about it. They were going to be happy one way or the other. And so, guys, for now, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, go on ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep seeing more from me. And I'll see you guys in the next one.